New details. Taylorville Police Chief speaking on school safety on media Wednesday night in a video statement. Chief Dwayne Wheeler warns students to stop making threats at school. Chief Wheeler also letting kids know any threats they make inside or outside of school grounds will be investigated, no matter if it's a joke or not. Now, school safety is an important topic for both students, staff, and the community. Psychiatry experts say it's important to know the signs of a student who may be struggling with making a threat. News Channel 20's Monique Davis joins us in studio with what parents and teachers should watch out for. Monique?
That's right. I spoke to a psychiatry expert from the SIU School of Medicine, and she tells me student threats could stem from trauma and bullying. Dr. India Walker says a mental health diagnosis is also at the heart of students making threats to schools. She says threats could also stem from isolation, and students will use threats to feel like they're in control of something. Dr. Walker says threats are often the last resort, and teachers should look out for unusual behavior in their students.
You have a student that's all of a sudden really withdrawn, and they come to school one day and all of a sudden they're really excited and really sociable and giving their things away or becoming more excluded within themselves and isolated and not speaking to their peers. It's important to recognize the patterns.
Dr. Walker says parents should offer a supportive space for their children to express their emotions. She says helping them to navigate their feelings could help before it spikes to the point of making threats. Dr. Walker also says it's important to ask what's going on in their child's circle and monitor their social media for bullying. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thanks, Monique. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we're going to hear from Taylorville Police about the student threats that have been made in their city. Now, 2 threats have been reported in Taylorville School District recently. Last week, a Taylorville high school student was charged with making a terroristic threat. And nearly 2 weeks ago, a group of students were found with a 3D printed toy gun in a Taylorville junior high bathroom.
Good evening, I'm Dawn Sterling.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. Thanks for joining us. We begin with continuing coverage. Taylorville Police Chief speaking on school safety last night.
Yeah, in a video statement, Chief Dwayne Wheeler warned students to stop making threats at school. Chief Wheeler also letting the kids know any threats they make inside or outside of school grounds will be investigated, whether a joke or not.
Now, between junior high and high school, Taylorville police say they recently had back-to-back incidents of students making threats. Police say the threats, they range from social media posts to unprohibited items being brought on school grounds.
News Channel 20's Monique Davis spoke with the police department to see how officers responded to each threat. Monique?
That's right. Taylorville police say their investigations begin after the department figures out what was said or posted.
We kind of start investigating and find the witnesses and everything and try and figure out a little bit more, because oftentimes what is reported isn't always the full story.
The Taylorville School District has been in session for less than 50 days, and police say they have dealt with back-to-back student threats. Taylorville Patrol Officer Kirsten says the department collects all necessary details before questioning students who are accused of making a threat.
But it's also tricky because you also want to make sure that that student is secured so that they can't do anything at that point.
Officer Beeman says it's important that students know the severity of making threats, whether it's real or a prank.
We never want to see a kid make a mistake, even if they think it's funny, that causes another kid to either A, feel unsafe, or causes them to end up with criminal charges.
Under an Illinois law, the Christian County State's Attorney John McWard says students can end up being charged with terrorist threats.
What it relates to a school shooting, if they state that they're going to shoot up the school or make those type of broad statements.
McWard says a threat of a gun being on campus could result in a felony.
We're in a trying time as a nation with respect to gun violence, gun incidents, and we're taking every threat very seriously, regardless of the credibility.
Taylorville police say they have 2 resource officers who split their time between each school. They say additional officers will drop in to spend time with students so they can know a familiar face. Officer Beeman says it's important for students to have an adult they trust at school so they can express when they don't feel safe. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thanks, Monique. State's Attorney McWard says recent events are still under investigation and they are doing everything they can to keep the community safe. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.